and welcome to MGTracey. Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the wire in your strimmer. Doesn't really matter what brand you have, it's all the same. It doesn't matter if it's an individual strimmer or a strimmer that has two wires coming out the bottom. It's all exactly the same. It's a quick job, let me show you how to do it. So when you've run out of strimmer wire, then you've got three choices really. You can buy a cartridge with the original brand that you've bought of cassette in it. You can buy a compatible cassette. This one is got two lots of strimmer cable, so this one is for a strimmer that has a wire 180 degrees apart on each side, has two. Or you can just buy some strimmer wire. Make sure you get the same thickness that your machine uses, because otherwise you can create problems with the motor. And I'll show you how you refill the cassette. If you have trouble buying any of that, the links are below in my description box. I am an Amazon associate. You pay the normal price wherever you are in the world, and I earn a small commission which goes back into buying things to make more videos. So all of the strimmers work in a very similar way. You've got a little button here, that's the cable release or the wire release, and you've generally got two on the side. Now if you've not released this for a while, you might need to give it a clean with a microfiber, but it should just pull and it should just pop off like that. Now inside you'll find that, and make sure you remember which way up it goes, because obviously you've got cogs one side, they go there, and you've got an empty spool. So let me show you how to put our cable back onto there. So it's quite a historic day here in Great Britain today. It's shaping up to be the hottest day in our history. Apparently it's going to be 41 degrees centigrade, so I'm hidden at the bottom of the garden today trying to get a little bit of shade. So on your cassette that's come out of your machine, you should see an arrow, and that's showing you the direction that you need to wind the cable. And also next to it, you can see there, hopefully you can catch that, it gives you the thickness of the cable that you need to buy to have the right one for your machine to operate. So the first thing you need to do is locate this little hole, and then you poke what is the end of the cable, give it right in there, and then you bend it back round, and that's what locks it. So if you now see, we're now going in direction of the arrow, and try and make this wind as neat as you can. You don't want it going over yourself, because it's spinning at very high revolutions, and that will just cause it to sort of snag and snap, and then you won't be able to release the cable automatically without taking all the cassette out again. So I'll just go a bit further on that, but you can see I'm going round and round and round, and I shall come back the other way. If you've got a twin, you're doing the same thing, but you do each one separately. When you're doing this, it's worth just spending a bit of extra time, because it will save you a lot of time later on with it not snagging. So when you're where you want to be, you can just snap off the end. So once you've done that, you can just fasten it here, so for a minute until we use it, so you don't lose track of where it is. And now really it's ready to go back into the machine. Okay, we are ready now to reload it into the strimmer head, so we can now undo our little holding clip there. That's the bit that needs to poke through your hole here. Release enough, it will automatically cut it, so it'll release enough for it to go up the top there. Let's put that in. That's it, that's good. And remember, this button, if you want to, will actually release and feed through more cable. So we'll hold that out of the way, and now we just need to clip the top back on. And there we are, we're ready to go. So you can have this longer than you need it. You find there's a little cutter on the edge there, and that will cut it to the correct length to operate. And then really, if you've got an automatic feed, every so often stop the machine, you push this on the ground, it'll release a bit more cable. If it's manual like this one, every so often before it's broken off here, then just release a bit more cable to keep your strimming. And there we are, that's all it is. It's dead easy to do, and you can save yourself a lot of money by buying sort of reams of the cable rather than buying it on the manufacturer's cassette through whoever sold you the strimmer. So I hope you found that really useful. I'm going to go and get a drink while I try and deal with 41 degrees centigrade, not something we're used to in London. So I hope you found that useful. Please like, share and subscribe, and come back every day for a lot more tips here on MGTracey. This is Paul from London saying cheerio.